Sensing a bit of a theme here, and that is recovering from a pretty tough couple of years. Erica Bierstrom here from Kewaunee County, and that continues at your 2020 meeting, but you're really helping producers move forward.
Yeah, we basically just want to give them some information to help them prepare for 2020, which is what the meeting is called. And we have a couple of specialists coming in, one specifically talking about soil and soil compaction and what you should do and how you can cope with it this year. And the other specialist will be talking about feeding poor feed, which there was a lot of that harvested last year.
And I know a lot of producers have already been making those plans, adjusting for the fact that their rations are just not what they've come to expect. What are you hearing from producers when they're actually getting that feed in front of their animals?
I think they're probably happy, first of all, they have some feed. There was still feed getting harvested well into November and December. That's not ideal, of course, and that's a challenge to feed, but I think they're happy with their inventories, not happy with the quality, but the good thing is that they got some good quality feed off in the early part of the year, so they can mix and blend and hopefully get a good ration that'll still produce milk.
The rest of our soybeans came off in January. I mean, we were in fields in times of this year that we have never been in before, and that certainly causes some stress to those soils and things that we need to prepare for spring. When it comes to that issue, talk a bit about what we can expect at your meeting.
We have Francisco Araga from the Soil Science Department at UW-Madison coming in, and he'll be talking, specifically I asked him to talk about compaction, especially in Kewaunee County where we have so much clay in this entire area really. And so he'll be talking about compaction, how to combat that. It takes a long time to get compaction out of the ground and out of the soil. So he'll be talking about that and whatever else people want to talk about, but soil quality is really going to be the focus.
What are some takeaways as you've been making your way around, specifically your county this winter? How are fields looking? Do we have a lot of ice cover? Is it mainly just soggy?
We have a lot of snow now, which is good for the alfalfa. We had alfalfa growing still well into December. I think we're going to have a little bit of trouble with some of the newly seeded fields from last year. They didn't really get an opportunity to get their roots down. So we'll see how that comes through in the spring. It's all just kind of wait and see what happens.
We need to register for your meeting.
Yes, please register by next Wednesday. And the meeting is free thanks to Greenstone Farm Credit. They'll be providing some snacks for us. So if you want some cheese and some sausages, we will have that there. Of course, milk. And so we would ask that they just please register by Wednesday. They can call our office, 920-388-7141. And it's just so we have enough materials for everyone.
Well,
also,
yeah, she's got more. Oh, wait,
also, I
more.
forgot there was one other thing, 2.5 credits of CCA credits for our crop advisors.
Wonderful. Well, we'll have the information on wearegreenbay.com if you just head to the Midwest Farm Weekly page.